and now he's going to tell us how the values of the Gala can be brought into the Labour government. Fantastic. Ian Lavery.
Well, comrades, I'm absolutely delighted to be here. It's an honour and it's a privilege, as always, to be here at the Durham Miners Gala. And thanks to Alan and Durham and the whole team, everyone who's played their part in making this once again a fantastic event. It's been named today as one of the best events in the world, and listen, I fully agree with those sentiments. And long may the Durham Miners Gala continue. You know, the Durham Miners Gala espouses everything that the labour and trade union movement together have fought for generations. And in government, the Labour Party will listen and will ensure in government that the views espoused here will be taken with us into Downing Street. I was delighted to see a message from Bernie Sanders, a hero of mine. Well, you know, he mentioned the coal industry. Well, I disagree with him, because I'll fight till my dying day to bring the coal industry back to the UK and burning coal cleanly with investment in the clean coal technology. That's why we're here, by the way, and we should never ever forget our roots. I realise that Jeremy is looking at me as I've said that. It's not in line with Labour Party policy. Yet. But comrades, listen. I first spoke at the Durham Miners Gala in 2003, in the Blair years. It was in the Blair years. And to be honest, we had a great turnout. The speakers were fantastic. But I wasn't any who was believed at that time that only 15 years on we'd be standing here with 250,000 plus people at the Durham Miners Gala, with the Labour Party being under new management of Jeremy Corbyn. Comrades, it's under new management. We're heading in a different direction, and we're looking for equality. We're looking for opportunity. We're giving hope to those who have missed out for years and years and years. Many people totally disenfranchised with the political system, and understandable why. And we want to ensure that we can encourage people back into politics, not as an item of tokenism, but we want to know what people want in this lifetime. We want to listen to people and not just talk down to people. And that's why the people will be empowered under Jeremy Corbyn's leadership of the Labour Party. Comrades, we live in austerity Britain. This country's on its bloody knees. The top 5% of people in this country own 40% of the wealth. We've got to challenge that. We live in food bank Britain. The Trussell Trust has only said this week that they'll need to produce another 2,200 tonnes of food for the next year. We've got 500,000 kids used emergency food banks in the last year. The usage has trebled. Since the records began in 1961, we've seen the highest rates of child poverty. And it's set to increase by another million by 2022. You know, this is 2018, and we're not looking after our own kids. What does that say for a society? Exactly. Absolutely appalling, comrades. We've got the public services on its knees, absolutely on its knees. We've been talking about the NHS. The NHS is only still operating due to the commitment of the doctors and nurses, the porters, everyone else who works in that fantastic service. Because without their commitment and dedication and passion, it would be not on its knees, it would be finished for good. And we cannot allow that to happen. And what about the police force? We've lost 21,000 police off the front line. Crime's up on average 14%. People are saying, well, why is crime up? If you take the police away, it's not surprising that we'll see crime figures increase. And what about the fantastic members of the fire and rescue services who suffered cut after cut after cut after cut? But they're still running to the likes of Grenfell when other people are trying to get out. And from this Gala today, we want to send a message to Matt and his fantastic team. We're behind you, comrades. We're behind you. We want to not remember the field and education service and stop criticising and scapegoating the fantastic teachers in this country who are working under the most unimaginable stress levels. And of course, we shouldn't ever forget the fantastic local government workers as well. Many of these people are very low paid in terms of their monthly income. You know, in this country, there's 3 million people working in precarious and insecure employment. Basically, that means that people are going to work for nothing. 0-hour contracts. This area is the black spot of the country for 0-hour contracts, but the media, the press, the BBC, whoever, continually tell me that we've got better employment rates now than we've ever had. It's because people are making nothing a week. And I can speak about 0-hour contracts for quite some time. You know the script. We've got 1.9 million pensioners in poverty. We've got 1 million pensioners in fuel poverty. And we've got, in this region again, we've got a life expectancy of 15 years less than those people in the sunnier parts of southern England. That cannot be bloody tolerated. Why should that be the case? And I mentioned this. These are political choices. These are choices made by politicians. We're not a country, a poor third world country. We're a country with lots of wealth, plenty of wealth. It's the way we distribute that wealth. And let me tell you, the wealth will be distributed on a much more and equal basis once Jeremy is in number 2. You know what the laughing stock is? We're the laughing stock, not just of this country, we're the laughing stock of Europe, we're the laughing stock of the world. Boris Johnson, he's been described as a buffoon. I would love to give you my description of Boris Johnson, but I'm not allowed. Is there anybody here really thinks that Jacob Rees-Mogg should be the next Prime Minister? For heaven's sake, what's it come to? Who wants to ride in his Bentley? Anybody here? Anyway, comrades, we've got a Prime Minister leading the country without authority, without any respect whatsoever, without any power whatsoever. And wasn't it absolutely dreadful to see a hand-in-hand again for the second time with that clown, that prick, Donald Trump? Comrades, we need an election, and we need an election soon. We only missed out by a hair's breadth in 2017, despite the pundits telling us that the Labour Party under Jeremy Corbyn would be annihilated. We only missed out by that much. It's not a pipe dream. Sorry, it isn't a pipe dream now, it's reality. You know what he missed out by? A very short space, for 3 percentage points. That's what it was. 3 percentage points. Despite the fact that we were to be annihilated. The Labour Party have promised, and let me say, will deliver, to transform the lives of thousands, millions of people in this country. We want the keys to Downing Street, and that's the only way we can change people's lives. We want to take in a government, we want to embody the fantastic, great values and principles of this gathering. We will also ensure, it's in the manifesto for the second time, that we will seek for an equal distribution, a much more fairer distribution of the mine workers' pension scheme for miners and the families. Comrades, only this week, the last actuarial valuation has meant that the government will get nearly another $1 billion out of the arse pockets of miners and their families. It's absolutely disgraceful, and it's theft of the highest order in anybody's books. We'll also, comrades, look towards following in the steps of the Labour Party in Scotland, when they've secured in Holyrood a review into the policing of the miners' strike. And I'll tell you something, I support the Aubrey Truth and Justice campaign immensely. And well done to them, well done to everybody. But there's comrades here who were involved in the miners' strike up and down this country, got battered by the police on a daily basis. We want a review into the policing of the miners' strike in the whole of the country. And we want people brought to justice. Comrades, we will deliver on the pledges set out in the manifesto. And I think the fact that the manifesto spelled out very clearly our move towards nationalisation, renationalisation of the trains, of the water system, and of the Royal Mail. And let's just say, if it's got anything at all to do with me, that's not the finished, complete list. Because you can't control what you don't own, comrades. We want to replace despair with hope, optimism, equality, ambition. This isn't a utopian pipe dream. We're nearly there, we really are, you know. We really are nearly there. Comrades, I promise you, I really promise you with all my heart, that this is our time. This is our revolution. We need to seize the day and seize the opportunity. We need to demand an early election, a victory, a Jeremy Corbyn Prime Minister, leading for the many